Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be decluttering my eyeliners and my mascaras, my gel-like mascaras as well. Let's go ahead and start with mascaras since there are not that many of them. Oh my gosh, I cannot even believe how many eyeliners I have there. There's not that many here actually. This one is a liner because I have worked really hard on not opening up mascaras until I use them, and I only have one open at a time. Sometimes I have two in case I actually need to layer it with another mascara, but that is it. I used to actually get a ton of subscription boxes, and every time they put a mascara in, I would open it up right away just to check the wand, and unfortunately I would have like 10 mascaras open and it would go bad before I actually was able to use it. So I no longer do that. I use up the mascara and then I have them waiting in the back here. So you guys can see I actually do have this Tarte Lights Camera Splashes, which I just got in one of my Pop Sugar boxes. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, I think that is what it's called. That is my favorite formula, so I definitely will hold on to this guy. I'm pretty sure I will like it. Usually I don't do a waterproof mascara, but I definitely will hold on to that since I already know that the Tarte one is my favorite. Oh, before we actually get into decluttering, maybe I should go over how many I have first. Okay, so let me show you my book here. I've been keeping track of everything since 2015. That's kind of when my collection, I would say, got out of control, at least in my mind. So I decided to create a makeup inventory and start decluttering way back in 2015. So my mascaras, you guys can see I started out with 22 back then. So I've definitely done a great job. Oh, actually, I have mascaras and brow gels separated. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, let's call that one 4 and 5. So we only started out with 5 mascaras. Is that crazy? So I will put that number here. And then for brow gels, last in 2015, I only wrote 1. We do have a few more than that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 brow gels. I've actually quite like brow gels now, and I have been trying not to actually pluck my eyebrows, which is a big deal because I have pretty big, thick eyebrows. So I'm trying to tame them with brow gel, so that's why I have so many. So all right, we already kept this one. Let's keep on going. This one is also not open. It's the Brow Gal by Tanya Crook. So I'll go ahead and keep that guy as well. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to get rid of any of these, especially since, like I said, I already have a plan with them. This one is also brand new. It's Ubami mascara. Oh, it's Milk. The Milk makeup line. I've actually tried a few things from the Milk brand and I really like them, so I'm probably going to enjoy that guy. Now, what I will get rid of actually is this Anastasia brow gel. I like it okay, but I would say it's like wearing hairspray on the eyebrows, so it definitely holds in place, but it's a little annoying throughout the day when you can actually feel it sticking like on your skin with the hair. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw this guy away. There's no passing along mascaras. This one is brand new. It's the Cella Eyebrow. I love this guy, so I always get backups if I see it, or if I get them in my subscription boxes, I hold on to these guys. Now this is actually the mascara that I'm using right now. This is Maybelline. I love it. It is great mascara. I would open up the other guys, like I said, to show you guys, but I'm doing such a good job not opening them, so I am sorry if you guys want to see the wands. This one's the only one that I'm using, so you guys can see it is very big and full and voluptuous, just like I like my eyelashes, so holding on to that guy. I'm also using this Benefit Give Me Brow. It's actually a tinted one. It's more of like a brown shade. Let's show you guys so you can see. This one I'm using to tame my eyebrows right now. Again, it's not like my favorite. I've used other eyebrows that are tinted that are a little bit nicer than this guy. So I don't know if I would repurchase it, but I definitely will finish this guy off. So this one is actually a primer. It's a mascara primer from Lancome. It's very nice. You guys can see it's actually quite nice still. I don't reach for this like ever. I'm going to try and hold on to it and finish it up, but I definitely will not be repurchasing any like mascara primers. It's just wasteful to me. I feel like I don't need it. I haven't used it in the past. They just started coming out with all these like primers that I feel like are just an addition to your step that you're already taking. I mean, I'm sure it works. I'm sure it lasts a little bit longer, but again, I mean, if you really want your mascara to stick, I would say just try the waterproof mascara instead. And then this one is also from Benefit, and actually, this is just a brow, like liquid, I don't know, what is it called? You guys tell me, what is this thing called? It's to like define your eyebrows. I very rarely use this. I mean, sometimes my eyebrows are a little like empty or sparse, but like I said, have humongous eyebrows and they do grow. So I don't need to use this very much. I'm not going to toss it though, because it is still useful if I do have some sparsity, especially if for some reason I decide to pluck my own eyebrows and then there's a problem. So I only got rid of the one brow gel. So let's go ahead and mark that. All right, so we'll go ahead and X this out and then write 5 mascaras here because I kept all of them. And I got rid of one of the brow gels, so I'll go ahead and write 4. I'm okay with that number, even though it is larger than I had in 2015. Like I said, I'm not opening them up, so they're not going to waste until I'm actually going to use them. So yeah, that was a good start for those. Now the eyeliners I'm gonna have a problem with. You guys can see this has kind of gotten out of control. I'm actually pretty ashamed of this because I don't really use eyeliners very much. So like I said, had a problem with whenever I got the eyeliners from these companies or from subscription boxes. I would open it right away and I'd be like, oh, new makeup, oh, let me swatch it or let me try that. And then like I never wear it again because it's not my go-to. Although I will say I'm really starting to get into eyeliners, but it's taking me a bit. So I'm not very good at it. When I do use the eyeliner, it needs to be very nice and creamy, or an eyeliner that is like a pen here so that it just glides on the eye. This one actually that I grabbed here, I think, is my favorite and what I'm using right now. So this is from Rimmel. It's called Scandalize, and you guys can see it just glided across my skin really nicely, just like effortlessly. So this is exactly what I like to use for an eyeliner, like I said, if I'm using it, which I have been grabbing this guy like pretty often, and I think it's just because I really enjoy it. When I do make a line across my eye that is kind of jagged or messed up, I just take eyeshadow and kind of blend it out a bit. That way it's pretty accurate. So I definitely will be holding on to this guy. Let's go ahead and do our count though first. Like I said, it is very shameful. I'm pretty sure it's way more than I actually started with 2015. Okay guys, I just counted them and oh my gosh, it is humongous. So in 2015, I started with 18. You would have thought that I would have learned then that I wasn't going to be using them like crazy and shouldn't be opening them, but I didn't. I kept them and now I have 31. That is so crazy. So we're gonna do some damage to this right here and now. All right, so I want to get rid of all of the ones that are like unopened, so brand new packages, I will definitely put in a giveaway for you guys. The only exception to that is going to be this Benefit They're Real push-up liner, because I have heard so many good things about this and I definitely want to try it. Like I said, I'm not very like good at putting eyeliner on, and if this is going to help me to do it, I definitely want to hold on to this guy. Now let's go ahead and use these little baskets here. So I'll put the keepers in one and the giveaway in another. So this one, like I said, is unopened. It is from the Balm and it's called Mr. Right Now, and it's in the color Scott, which I believe is this like lavender shade. Very pretty, and I would probably want to use it or at least try it or swatch it for you guys, but I can already see there's this like purple one here. What is this one called? It's by Pencil Me In Natural Formula Eye Accent. You guys can see I do like label all of my makeup products when I open it up. So this one just has December 2016. It does say that these last for 2 years. I'd say most of these guys last for 2 years. These liquid eyeliners only have a shelf life of 6 months, and you'll know that right away when you actually open them up and feel them. So this one actually does glide on pretty smooth there, so we'll go ahead and hold on to that purple one since we just got rid of the other one there. This one, okay, is a like blue shimmer eyeliner, and even though I do like these like liquid guys, I mean, people, it's not like 1980 anymore. I remember when I got it and I thought, oh, this will be fun to play with, but no, I am not using that. It does look like it would make a really nice precise line there. This like is made of plastic though. There's no like brush on here, so it would be very good if you want to do like designs, maybe even like an eye design or a nail design, but not for me. So this one's going to go ahead and go on to this guy here. This one is the liquid eyeliner. I'm probably pretty sure that this one is done for. Oh no, it is actually pretty darn thick and it went on really nicely, but I mean, oh my gosh, I like a really fine line. I mean, it looks like you might be able to do a fine line. I don't know. That is a little too scary for me because I am a heavy-handed, so it looks like I would probably get like a couple spots where it's like really thick. So I'm passing that one along as well. Let's see, what is this guy? Oh, this is actually a mini eyeshadow. It shouldn't be here, but let's go ahead and swatch it. Oh, there's like nothing, no payoff on here. So this is definitely going into the trash. Okay, I kind of made some categories for these to make it a little bit more manageable for me. So I have a couple of browns over here. This one is from Lord & Berry. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of these guys. That one is pretty creamy still, it looks like. This one here is called Penny from Elizabeth Mott. And this one's a gold shade. This one looks like it would be better for like an eyeshadow. It's more of a copper shade actually. Let's just put these guys aside for now, and then I'll go ahead and see what I want to discard after I swatch these guys. This one is a pencil that doesn't actually twist up, so this one is from MOTD. It says J-Cat, a waterproof slide-on pencil. Well, let's see how nicely that slides. Well, it is a very thin line. It didn't slide very nicely, I don't think. Not for what I expected it to. That one I'll go ahead and just get rid of right away. I don't even need to like compare those two. All right, this one is Victoria Jackson, and let's see. This one looks like it might even be like an eyebrow pencil. Ooh, it is creamy. Don't you think? You think that's an eyebrow pencil and not an actual eyeliner? I feel like that is. It does feel really nice and creamy though. So I think I'll go ahead and keep that guy and test out to see if it will be a nice eyebrow like pencil for me. So I'll just put that guy aside. All right, and then this last one here that is a brown shade is an Ofra shade, and it says Universal. All right, so I feel like this one also might be an eyebrow pencil as well. I'm gonna have to test those two on my eyes and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so out of these two, the Victoria Jackson actually seem to match me a little bit nicer. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and keep this guy and get rid of this guy because there's no need for me to keep two around, especially since I actually have not used them on my eyebrows before and I'm not quite sure if I will start doing it, but I may as well keep one around and get rid of the other for now. All right, so out of these two, I thought that this one was actually really fun. It's the smooth shadow called Penny. And like I said, it does seem more of like a shadow, so I might use that just to like line my upper eye. It's just so pretty. And then I'll go ahead and get rid of the Lord and Berry. All right, now my next group here are all brand new. So this one is from Ofra and it's called Green. So it has more of like an army green like color on there, more like camouflage gray, I would say. This one is Pretty Eyes by Scone, I think it is. This is from Samuta and it is New Delhi Chai, very pretty shade there. And then this one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So these ones are open, but I know they're brand new. I've never used them. It didn't have a tag on them either, so you guys can see that. It also, this one's gorgeous. It's Marcel, and it's a like deep blue shade. It might even have like a little metallic shimmer in there. And then this last one here is from Pacifica, and this one is more of like a silver color. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a giveaway because I don't want to open them. I don't want to swatch them and then find out that I don't like them since I have so many opened ones already. If I do find that I am able to get this collection down to like my mascara collection where I can like open up things that I actually love and find out that I don't like a few things, that's okay as well. So yeah, go ahead and put that in the giveaway. Now I do have one of these like eyebrow pencils. I have a couple other highlighters as well, but I have those in a highlighter section. This one is from Scandalize and I use this on my bottom lash line so you can barely see it. It's almost the shade of like concealer. I do like it and use it all the time, so I'm only gonna keep this guy. If I do find that I have other highlighters in my collection, I'll probably pass those guys along, but I don't see any here for now. All right, so this next section are all black ones. Actually, this one I think I started with, which I said is my favorite right now that I'm using all the time, the Scandalize Precision Micro Eyeliner. Yeah, I'm definitely holding on to this guy. Now this guy is brand new, and since I am liking these liquid eye pencils, I am going to keep this guy. This one is very strange. It says it has a rounded tip, so I'm a little reluctant. Like I said, I am such a beginner with these eyeliners, so that might actually help. We'll see though. So we'll go ahead and keep that guy. Now let's go ahead and swatch these guys for you and try and pick out one or maybe two of the blacks. This one I used quite a bit of. It is from Urban Decay. It's the 24/7 Glide On Pencil. Let's see what's gonna work for you. Okay, this one, like I said, it's old. I can't even get a swatch out of that. All right, trash. All right, well that makes it super easy. I think that one's a different color. This one is from Starlooks. Now I don't know if I've swatched this one, so let's go ahead and not swatch it. It does look like it is brand new, and if it's not, I'll like sharpen it so that somebody can use that. So we'll put that guy aside. Now I think I've had this for a long time too. Isn't the packaging just adorable? So it's called Lollipops, and it is a twist up. Now I don't know if this is black. It may have been at one point, but ooh, that is still really nice and creamy. That's definitely in the maybe pile. We'll see. I don't know if I can get a line like as light as I would like it. It does look like it would be a very thick line, so that might be a problem for me. All right, and then it looks like I have two. Oh, this one might be the same color. It is. All right, so is this brand new? It looks like this guy is brand new, so we'll put this in the giveaway as well. And then let's see here. That one didn't go on as nice as the other, but it is a little bit blacker, and I think I can get it a little bit thinner. Why don't I go ahead and hold on to these two for now? You know what? I take it back. I'm going to declutter both of them. I already know that I like this Scandalize, so I'm going to stick with what I know and why mess with the others. So yes, goodbye. All right, so these ones are fun, colorful shades. This one is from Butter London, and it's Wink and Earl Grey. All right, I do like gray shades, so that is very nice, especially like, you know, if you do mess up, it's not like a huge black line that you mess up, so I feel like I can fix that a little bit nicer. That is very pretty. All right, this one is from Starlooks, and it's called Amethyst, so this one has more of like a purple shade to it. Ooh, holding on to these guys. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I hope that I use them. Like I said, I'm not big into using pencils, but these are just gorgeous. Obviously I like a little bit of color because I'm loving this. This one's also very nice and creamy, and this is from Cynthia Rowley, and it's a nice silver shade. All three different, so it looks like I'm gonna hold on to those three. Now this one I actually got in an eyeshadow palette from Stila. It is almost finished. I use this all the time. Again, it's a creamy gray shade, and it is very forgiving. It would probably be one of my favorite like pencils from Stila. I love it, so I'm definitely holding on to that guy. Now this one is a dual, and this one is from, I'm not even quite sure. I can't even read that name there, but it's blue and yellow. So let's go ahead and swatch these guys next to this. Well, that didn't wow me. I mean, it is definitely blue, but I mean, compared to these other guys, I don't feel like that like paid off very nicely. Now the yellow is a little bit nicer, but it is more of like that yellow gold, which I'm not a big fan of. It doesn't really appeal to my eyes much. Mine like really enjoys more of like a copper gold, so I'll go ahead and get rid of this guy. So that's not bad. All right, so let's take a peek at what I kept. So I have still quite a bit. I mean, especially for somebody that's just now starting to get into eyeliner. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 keepers. All right, so let's go ahead and write that down. I'm sure that I can dwindle this down, especially once I start playing around with them. 11 is definitely a better number than 31. And now maybe I won't get as overwhelmed when I'm looking at my eyeliners, and hopefully I can like find out what I actually really enjoy. So let's show you what I have left. So I have 8 brand new unopened eyeliners that I'm going to be putting in a giveaway for you guys. I might split it up into a couple giveaways depending on how many like makeup products I have at the end of all of my decluttering series. So I do have a box off to the side, so I definitely will be holding on to these guys because I know that whenever I see decluttering videos that I'm like, oh, that's brand new and I wish I could try that, I definitely want to give back to you guys. And then I will have 11 other eyeliners over here that I will let my friends and family go through. The liquid ones and this eyeshadow pencil that was bad, I'm going to throw away. So I'm actually very pleased with my progress, even though I definitely think I could, you know, let go a lot more of these, especially the colored ones. We'll see if I actually use them. And then maybe in January when I do my beginning inventory inventory, I will like get it down to even less. So I hope you guys are enjoying these decluttering series and maybe getting a little bit inspired to go through your makeup products and get rid of the things that you are no longer using. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!